Yabam Yakwa Bimfa, Emrabe Jumedi so on Adom TV live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119, Multi TV, they was on the sono, yeah, live and so no. It has a person wajibre account and a betchin and combining the accuracy in Sia, Bedroom in ye. And also, Yamia Adomi, we have a former Deputy Minister of Finance, former Minister of State, a Member of Parliament. And if I'm correct, yeah, the first female to chair Public Accounts Committee of the Parliament of Ghana, Honorable Abena Osei Asare, and a senior member of Kennedy Ohene Japan's campaign team. Honorable Cordier. Yeah, they may say. Latter part, no, may I correct, the first female to chair PAC. Wow. For comments, 0531 029 795 0531 029 795. Yeah, for Odin Baby at the free bar, Eka or Efamaye. Ja comments and so your Facebook page or your YouTube page. Ebejenia can a day. Ama quick one minute. Share or mom so we show a US embassy for the callback of former boss. Who say?
Near a woman say, Yanti say, send ye Attorney General kind and net or cockles. Mijidi say, American shisha muno. Ubi bia, eyes ebe foul bia, they give you the opportunity to be heard.
Okay.
Intime, sure say, you follow due process. Follow due process. Quine bia, a bear result, bia, or the end results, no. Mijidi say, ebe magana phone na ehu. Tine me can say, let us allow, said ye, de bia ye pese imra eye juma e wo bebia no. Eye America for the minimum say omushishe send ye ages e kan say 20th January mra omo no ebe court omo me former boss be court. Inti ye we should allow the law to work on court na de be free mu bebia. Mejidi say aban otisi owo ho kwan say ode nhihye ebe to akwan mu na ne se so ye no waye. But for now no eye process send ye pese ye follow due process no. Sana mejidi say eyes for so follow due process.
As a former Deputy Minister of Finance, Ofori-Atta, and some amount for candidacy how manage your finances. Yeah, maybe how.
Yeah, a woman say, ye nyina ye huya from mra ye bar Abena 2016. 2016, ye inherited power.
Okay.
Na ye inherited power 2016, but Abena 2017. Ye nyina ye hu what was before us. Na inflation was so na ye debt to GDP ratio ye ka ya bo compared to your production, the total production in the country at a particular time. Then also was so pa na she sharing into ye and cost send ye sesen ka ye nyehwe se be kono. Ye somu and ye before 2020 COVID na ebin serious than ne buy no yenya and single digit inflation. Me no kasi yenya single digit inflation nyoma improve ye industries enya ye 1D 1F nage na na so ayeboa bebre COVID eba wie ye no emu nsemsem nya ne Ukraine de nso ebe hwe so no oman no call ahohiahia mu kakra.
Okay.
Emma we had to take certain interventions bia na ne kwemanya se na eye yende nanso se ne na aba de na abeto ye no na eno ne kwan ba kwan ye fa so a ebetimi ma ye ho ahenhan ye enti ye the debt restructuring process ye external one no and ye domestic one no de bia me ka se one of the difficult and painful process.
Okay, DDP no.
Yes.
Okay.
But me dagana fo asese omo boa no mu so mu ma yetimi ye no ho sunsuanso na ne ebi ato yen say the woman say your external debts no through the debt restructuring you reduce your external debt by $8 billion. Okay. And now faces so in si ho na domestic debt exchange ni etua no your bonds no domestic bonds ni etua no through the domestic debt exchange no so etse and now faces so your chere mira esese etua obi sika ema aban ho hwenhan yom kakra. Until we took that difficult decision and we took that difficult pill at that time. Ehun sunsuan so na 2 years down the line, you say inflation now 2022 was 54.3 no, about 23.5 in Mrana ye free abemu akono. After so yetimi grow your GDP from less than 220 billion Ghana cedis to 1 trillion Ghana cedis. Mrana ye free ho akono. Inti yes, nyoma bi wo ho a yankasa na enye ye pemusi e beyesa. It was a painful thing but I must say we also took steps when you say remedies to make sure say yase sanyoma ena yetimi ye bi edru baby ena ye nuanom so ba yo ma beto aso.
Okay. Economy harm. Was there an amount to be a mutu yam face away dear and ka ye fani say ya ye tie Ghana for kakra say waha maybe Bianca boy.
Oh, men kase we got it all correct. There be nipa. I mean, it's an institution. You may not get all correct, but then quickly, you said nyoma cost send yen kesesi econo, and then we took some bold steps to make sure say ya rectify nyoma. Into men kase no, ye 100%. No, I will not sit here and say that. There were instances we could have done things differently. Nanka results no so ebe different. Inti men kase we got it all correct, but I must say quickly ye said nyoma cost send econo. We took steps to remedy the situation, and then no and the boy ma and ye nuanu so optima ba build it on ye
Do you think it's a no way here? Betting tax, ye levy, especially ye levy, looking at Ukraine also a member of parliament now what Michelle Jeffrey more dear. Looking at the deep one war ye levy home. And someone now one for Echo Abonte. Anyone more ministry. Do you think they should have given an ear to Ghana for Ekan?
The kind of say, oh my be so we are buying as a so to me bois, namut raise sika, and now a tour move me the CC or mine. Yeah, there are different sources. It's me any sika di CC or my ebini say obebobisia. Yeah. Ebini so say o man for nankasa o de tour be tour muso. Na wajijiska na wait me di bia yes ejuman. And eba a tour na kwan bebre wo ho it's me eje a tour. Ebino no levy avenue no. Because now the data was there so share sika pudua na nkofo e transact ewo mobile money so anytime when government felt say it was one of the good sources and our channel a bit me a raise a tour kaka and yes some Ghana for catching ye ntie kanina na ye de ba no na percentage na was so but ye de ba ya ye church nyumemu no na omo ka say yen fi wa na ye nte so na ye sre Ghana for nti twe ya ye te so fi 1.5 no about 1%. But adeɛ baako a mesua wɔ mu ne sɛ mpɛn bebree no sɛ utu anamo foforo a engagement ne sɛ uma emu ɛdɔ sensɛne ɛdɔ yɛ no megidi sɛ Ghana for the understanding when you come down to them and break things down to them ɔmo tie no ɔmo tie ase a megidi sɛ ɔmo so ɔmo ma ho pɛniɛ nti adeɛ baako a mesua mu ne sɛ your engagement na osanka emu dɔ sensɛne emu dɔ yɛ no na nka no kasa push back ne initial issues ni enya no ebia na nka enko sa akra nti me ma mesua adeɛ firi mu sɛ wo di adeɛ foforo bia eba sɛ wo engagement nkita ho na oni omu di no enye esrofo pɛ enye mfinfinfo pɛ asie hofo nyinaa sɛ wo ma emu eden ɛdɔ no mo embrace so mo esom no mo gituma say o kono akwakoye a e ma ho hehan ene ni ade amesi.
Okay. So for you there engagement no form. So engagement because so be bisa say as a former deputy finance minister and that John Mahama led NDC government with the finance minister Dr. Kasiato Force and running this economy without yield levy. But they are being successful. Be here, say.
You me da sene me kan say aban bia wo pe kwan a wo de wo be raise eto e di 11 ni free on kofa petroleum de buy petroleum ne de ne omo je no cry so sin 11 de taxes no de beto petrol so
okay.
Yeah.
The 1 cedi per liter no.
Eso sen e-levy there. Eso sen e-levy there.
Okay.
Oh, nti aban bia obi anka se menje to. Ba wo be frɛ kwan a wo beje to no. Na waka ama wo manfo aiden ate ase se eto wei na megigi na mede yese mede yesa. Megigi se e-levy no se ne na etie bia na Ghana fo otua. Ba me de ne se bia nanka engagement ni mu dozens ka resistance ni nya at the beginning na a delay the implementation of it no kaya nya ne sa wo hwe ya petroleum tax ya levy ya or the aba or the ato so eno so sa Ghana for initially no they were resistant into hwe ya mira na sese nka o implement it ko mo ye den o mo twe ko echiri sa eni nti nya se onye obu o mine without e-levy but petroleum levy no the tools no so saying e-levy
it will not even far more than a e-levy at the mine.
Over time no it will tell. Last year and omo de buy omo implementing it fully.
Yeah.
Omo implementing it halfway.
Okay.
Until year share 2026 omo implementing it fully, then you can compare.
Okay.
But I can tell you say levy na eda petroleum so say e-levy there upa meboa.
Yeah.
Upa na oye momo.
Sure.
But petrol there wo say many can't mean to petrol crowd bet na car mu. What's na car mu na odi call baby. Driver na den or dia to transport ni so dida.
Okay.
E-levy dey opa na oye. Opa onye. But den ya nipa bi eni ho make say on na car mu. Enti dia to lorry fare.
So the last one on the economy.
There's nothing like operating without e-levy.
Okay.
Den ya there are sources of revenue we introduce here and also odeji. And say you make no dia to fuel so no also say e-levy.
How will you rate the performance of your former boss, Ken Ofori-Atta?
How will I rate the senior midi kan you know from the inception 2017 prior to 2020 the numbers were good. Your growth was a minimum of about 7%. Inflation now your single digits.
Okay.
Now your currency no compared to other foreign currencies no now yes it's more stable a woman. There was certainty in the business environment until COVID by Nyoma Anko Senior Sesekon. So far, from Muraye Bemu to prior to COVID, I think we did a very good job. He did a very good job as a finance minister. And it's not just a situation with Ghana, it was the world over. South Asia, we are seeing finding na and now make us say UK still they are easy more to come back to or get back to the previous economic settings are now before COVID.
Okay.
I think say in the stride no or ye do bet me ayebia mira era na do danko akufado feel sales source san so or san so the era Dr. Amin by on so be ye ne de emma and to aso no emma NDC for abegina so
So as a chairperson of Public Accounts Committee, how worried are you with some of any bad say a man for be a misappropriating or minus seeker?
Say Auditor General's reports no, there are various segments in the womb. It be a procurement breaches. To say kwan yes so fast so procure no man wo aban hihemu one fast so a infraction which will amount to misappropriation. Taxes SSO utia when tia na taxes SSA aban ejiji.
Okay.
Na unim nkofo na wonko jiji ya eno so a infraction eno so a misappropriation. So there are various levels of appropriation. Misappropriation na SSA ni nyina wo hwe. The binum so wo clearly e sika adia sika oma fa oma misuse sika no oma fa nye nie esese omoye nti ebia ne de ebia won nhyehyeye yen sisia ne Public Accounts Committee of the 9th Parliament nhyehyeye de ato ho ne se oba na se ye procurement breaches e ma kasa enwa ye be refer straight away to Attorney General on advices so be prosecute no go ahead no prosecute nhyehyeye bia mra ma ne ho kwan se onye no wa ye say ye taxes misappropriation ya ma omre se kona kojiji sa ni omani nyina se we ntimi ankonkwaji uba baka then we can take the necessary steps nioma sika na sese odidi dwumedie bia wan fa sika ni ndia ya ma time sign fa sika ni den ekọ and I say mia ebia ense se yede maw na yede amaw te se aketua we free edwumem ho na yeda so etua aka yeda so etua aka yeda so etua aka ya maw
me say ghost names no
mpacho ayane na mia me ranking beka say hey uko na yesu so na so still yes we go bon sama uta so tia neka ai nti ebia ne nhyehyeye nti ne wo ho bia ne yede ama but so far you who say who compare free public accounts of various parliaments a year juma no pain bebre no you mani be so na face so mra kane no prior to 2016 any public financial management act but see PFM act ne buy e no so a year juma no places ni bi wa segments ni bi wo ha infractions no so ate na ejuma Parliament and Ghana Audit Service, and to specifically Public Accounts Committee, we are happy to report. So there's a report, audit reports by Kwan Yebe Dihu in Komo Ye pass a Parliament a bar, and they say Audit Service. It's me any Public Accounts Committee. It's me a raise out of the infractions. Now amounts now they be able to. It's me retrieve and I recover about 12.9 billion, 12.7 billion Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Yes.
From Sika, a Kodi Boto Bonim.
Kodi Boto Bonim Sika, Yatsna, so say, ba buying ho, and then she say, yana, a nunti, a costi, a buying Sikebino. Omba be dihun na dance here, the Ache Ghana phone.
She recovered 12.7 billion Ghana cedis.
12.7 billion Ghana cedis.
So it means that the Kanu Honor, none Omunchia.
The American say, binum aye taxes, as I saw Kona Okoji.
Okay.
O share infractions in Bibria, aye taxes. Who are taxes 1.5 billion, as I saw Tia Untia. Inti no more konoma kwa koji ebi wo ho a ten ye mekan sika ya se wo ye ghost na so na oji scan di de bia ya se fabra na wetua na odi aba san hye ni nyina ka ho ebom na edu 12.7 emre no som didi se ye be komu baako na Ghana fo nyina etie no mehu se sebe Public Accounts Committee ejuma ne ye no ejuma audit service so hye ye dia mo so mo ye so mo kwemu na mo ye.
So what happens to the officers now in making this payment? Say yenim say akwasinsia anya adwuma mo multimedia biem but still bosumi sumbia na katwiako
ade baako a yehu se na enye hye ewo mu enti bebre na ekoso ye de omo ye no ene se sanctions na PFM no akase so bi bu mra na obi tia mra bi a yemfa endi na yemfa entwina so no na yenye ho adwuma na mum afi ya kase esese obia wo ye ho adwuma se Auditor General as part of the report no ka say yenhwe section 94 and 98 na ne wo ho esese asotwe bi esese ye de twen no etwase ye ne sa antisisi a we are also big on enforcement of sanctions. Ye didi say ebeboa bebre ama ne esese bebi ade ne da ye de beto ho no sa
na ka Ghana for hwe ne mo say abra na ECG4 pack atwa ntomo no ka Public Accounts Committee members best story a different here because it was before your eyes. Any who say ECG4 sika bi omutwa so mbedi dwuma afi omakodi dwuma na masika na so mutwa so be no omodwi so kra ma na broso ni nyina che sa be ka kire Ghana for say ECG here sika ntia to nkane abo amene ne asato nkane abo about 9%.
Utie both me any ranking any members. We made a passionate appeal say o share the misappropriation any the indiscretion on the part of ECG. Ye gidi say enye eto omo betu na be ma ECG enye sika. Na emom omo nhyehyeye a omo de diju omo dwumedie no. Eno ene yehwem na boni kase ye ma ne as transparent as possible and efficient as possible. Ehun hia say ye beto electricity na emom omo benye sika ede edijuma esese omo di a omo nsan fa omo inefficiencies and our burden enye de ensign beto Ghana for so yen de ye kan nenso ye the legislative arm executive arm no ye aban ye te so na hyehyɛ ne nioma enti yen yaka yen ya femu de but as they say they will have their way enti no mo ye de omo ye nenso achia so ye den emu ye behwe 2025 omo reports how they have spent umsika edemo how efficiently they have utilized revenues abo omo chain na se ye hwe na se enkosen ye se ekode we will make a very passionate appeal through the speaker to the executive say yenhwe na Ghana for entimi entwaso and pay for the inefficiencies of ECG. Nemu yehwe na se ntotoye ni bibia ekoyie dia ye be ka chom so bibi o medru no enka hwa ma ebi ensan emba meka.
Na support Kennedy Ohene Japan.
Sanye ye kan your party no we have choices.
Okay.
And now for I believe say for anybody to make an informed choice no, you need to listen to the sentiments on the ground. A form for send me can say your engagements no a soro for wo ho infimfin wo for wo ho and a form for no na door so pa
More party no.
a form in every structure.
Okay.
The people are the
Base
no no door so pa.
Okay.
Na say a form for the sentiments on the ground ne say ye po obi a ne ni edi obi a oba abe pre enuma ama mebunu no ye pe obi a obeka na se ne etie enye se obechiche ho because ese se mechiche ho but se ne etie no me ka na se ne etie ebia na enye wo demu na nso na se ne maka ne nti obi oye boni bi wejai ana se ne maka ne nti esi boni bi ho kwan ana adwempo bi anka obi ba be ya ede ohaw ne amane beba no na eden na edum no
okay
eni nti obi sa na megidi se MPP 31st January 2026 ye kone ye koto abama na ebeboai na afei so adekuso ba ko a eni nti megidi se me stress dodo na nka yemfa 2 minutes yewura Kennedy Ohene Japan ensa no eni se o appeal to a lot of people, not necessarily a party for one.
Okay.
Na say ekuo say to say party kuo ubedi nkunuma e numbers.
Yeah.
So that if you are able to pull nya one crop for, but then you stretch out and you are able to pull people from other places, it's about numbers. Until number do out the bebano and never my yedin kunim. And I mean who say or you'll be or appeal not just to young MPP for non Nemo, the extra people are ye hiamo to come on board to make it happen for us in 2028. Ye we need elections no. Inti ninti na me stress obi anto abano emmano. Na ye nyina ye nkan ye humbo. Na ye mpiano enko na minim se nkunimdie ni yepe. No so no besimi di san nkunimdie na.
So as a member of parliament, ono constituents edim komo a omso mpekane yapon.
Kwesi eni di kan mra ye to abani wie 2024 yenyina yehu ye koye anye ye de
okay
idi kan ne me constituency executives ye call form
okay
ye koda o masese ne atie bi aso mo to
this was before the national team no muti so mo echi hwede ntia mo lose ye
kransa na ye di bronya
okay
kransa na ye di bronya ye koye ekoda ase mra ye koda ase no ye bisa eden ne ye eden ne koye de se nyoma bebre ankose ne no mo hwehwe se beko na emom omo hwe yenim we are being forward looking.
Okay, they are looking up to you.
Yes, now they want us to be forward looking. Okay. And they say mujidi say ye de Kennedy Japan ba ebeboa bebre enye aside engagements ya me ye
okay
me kwa yi ase a ye soma me ye be ka kire me ebi wo ho a metifie ye soma me ye be ka kire me ena me so me ye me nkrofo no on mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So we a politician who ain't the sentiments on the ground, you lose touch with the people on the ground.
Fatima, is it because at that time nobody can declare support for Kennedy or here Japan na o constituency nim say o Kennedy side ana?
Say me catch you say ye to abani we ye ndi bronya enwie kra na me kodi sa adwuma no.
But nobody can call 2023 presidential primary.
Presidential primaries, me support 2023, me supported Dr. Bamiam, me constituency man is 72% of the votes. Crampo endorse sing Krofoni bi enne omo Dr. Bamiam fano. Me man is 72%.
From your constituency?
From my constituency. Yes. Me
and the same constituency man is 72%.
Yes.
After 2024 election, ebe catch or say.
Yes.
Monsa candidate.
Yes.
Monsa candidate no why dey.
It is not about just be a candidate. They feel say. Send me catch me enumerate teacher. They want somebody or appeal to and yet young quiet base, but other places.
Okay.
And also, me say Kennedy Japan or Bontoa because on it Dr. Baumia and a contest here. And then some ni bi okan no eto manfo ni bi aiden asu. And yes on contest pen or contest here 2023 no kan mo contest here no.
Okay.
Inti nen sem ni bi no e kan eto masum.
Okay.
And I wi so it's taking me some me crofo ne kan ye me so me susu ho me dwen ho me ponda over it sa and me hwe ne nhyehyɛ ya ono so edi ato akwan mu a me didi say one ne ha nipa dodo na eye adwuma yesi ne waye bi da no okase obeye den obeye a ye ni na chinie
okay
sebe in your own small way ono ane businesses ono so wa managing in kakra me hu se aso aba or say me replicate that on a larger scale waye bi pen ena oba every constituency he opens their eyes to the opportunities around them. Yehosi oba we talked about nioma ye betimi di kubiaye, nioma ye betimi di kasaba. No little enye nioma chinchin.
Okay.
Nioma eye around us in so many ways ye betimi di aye bibi ama nsachae ni mpuntuo abawu individual no abrabom. Oh, nioma sa ene ye hwehwe. Ena afei so sabio obi enye me bechichi menim sa asemi a me kei esese me chichi ho wo chichi ho you sometimes you may lose the effect and it may not achieve its intended purpose. Enya fe na oh so nim say edabi enya no aka no esi pain na obi enim say nipa we de oni ni dili a enye okataso muamuaso bi a
sana Ghana force omo pe
sana Ghana force omo pe obi a ni you ni debi na or your forthright.
So but Obeka chose we the late JJ Rawlings the other president any the same character in me but without somebody like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo only that same trait, somebody like former President J. Akufo only the same trait, Professor J. Yembers, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, sitting president, how many all these traits but Ghana fought to about them all. Why they change?
Me era bia ni leader emerge.
Okay.
Era bia and you across the world what the youth wants, the kind of leader mebunu pese omodi omure den ehye omu no motayo mechi.
Okay.
Enye obi a ote faako enye obi a obeka ne sene o ebema ataso na ye obi de se wan kameni se maye bone na nso wentimi mpo an kameni oh oye bone a o ka onim no wasesa eno na mebunu ne pese sisia era ne ye wom no ye pese ye ka ne sene ye tie nti era bia ni leader erezi Rawlings era erezi bring it out or no Akufo-Addo era Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne excellency ne era erezi obi a oyeden ompese the kind of person essence of fitting into sa era no ti era bia na era ye wom sisi ade de omo ka ne se ompo obi a oka oye na oka no sene tie ebia Yebeka say enye politically correct, enye the comforting words that you want to hear, but he says it as it is.
Some
and in doing so,
correcting can even cause mayhem to Ghana with some of these utterances.
Who can mayhem or patches?
Being facing the Casa Crabit in the Jumbo Abom, Tiamamo Vamophobia so free said, bringing Japan, too risky for Ghana. A country I thought here say peaceful.
Yeah, my. Aye peaceful, never continue aye peaceful. Era Kennedy Japan, ojina homa asumdwe pa. And one say, one, on pace sie, and one say two, on pen kontompo. Into your canon senior tier, but send your mecano on can enchiche home. Ano pay na mini mikunu din common over language, send your hand, kasa. And no kase, say, ebia sometimes more courts. Na say, two lawyers, opposing lawyers. Ebi obi can say, my lord, that is a lie. Now the other one can say, my lord, we can say ye. And I say, now a lie, the open say me chicken say. No see o can say palpable falsehood.
Okay.
Aha, bibisa. A lie, obe can sa. Obi so say there be men can sa, can a palpable falsehood. Na enye de woni pa kono assume. Na who says trona ultra, but ono o can send etie. Inti kasa, but I don't think says so be back out boldly eba be kasa kyerɛ sɛ ebi a eja ebeto baby ana emre esese obia kasa sɛ ne etie ɔmampanimfo ni nyina kasa sɛ ne etie no they have said it as it is. And me did say Kennedy Japan will be no difference. Nyankopon ye adom na ye the flag bearer no man na Ghana for no to abama no say o meye o mampania. You'll be no difference. Obe kan sɛ ne etie na sisi ade sɛ ne make an error na ye wo mu no. No na dodo na.
So 2028 calls for Kennedy or Hina Japan.
Yes.
Okay. Remember we do WhatsApp message name message out de abre. Na senedi kan aboman ye dada no. Ye start enra. Ye chini all the 16 regions. Ye ne Ghana for nedim komo. We nye adia ye camping kofobo ebi. Ye tisi kromwa ni benye bia ye so to ababia na ye beso asem. I say why now pepe say MPP for be as omo flag bearer. And we start to get Accra. And ne ye beko Western region. My radio message enwe na afi yam kotie amam for so some come from the Western region. Here questions amam for what they Emma Honorable Abena Osei Asare about Honorable Kennedy Japan, and I know say the economy kakra question so ebebem. So Mame far from Gasty Man first, okay. Okay, so I'm starting from Gasty Man. Oh, Mame. We see from Gasty Man break. See, let Honorable Abena knows that some of them are making the greatest blinder. If they think having a rich man or a businessman to lead the MPP is the solution to win back power, Dr. Bawumia is who we, the grassroots, definitely have confidence and not who have no vision apart from insult. Gastiman, yeah, and so, no. Okay, well, say good morning, Akwasi. My name is Akwasi. Please tell Honorable that we need her in Bawumia's camp. It is possible. Still number 3. Okay, well, say Akwasi, good morning. True, as Honorable Abena Osei is saying, the people of the ground are itching for Honorable Kennedy to lead the NPP. From Kwendes, Bedu, Sekri, Asafo, Western North, and also the away every Ebaim. Good morning. Hope everyone is fine. Please don't forget what I told you yesterday. Okay, member and it's Metro Mazi Mate, member Metro Mazi and Swansem. Good morning to my brother Akwasi. Honorable Kennedy Japan is a fearless fighter who has stood firm for our party in difficult times. He has invested in people, created jobs, and defended the MPP without compromise. He understands the grassroots and has the courage to lead and win power. Delegates, this is the moment to choose strength and truth. On 31st January, vote for Honorable Kennedy Japan. Bold leadership, proven commitment, and victory for our party. Team Ken, we are on fire. Greetings to Mommy Honorable Abena Osei Asare. From Nana Dankwa, Abuakwa North, and on the way free, Ebaim. Well, see, Akwasi, good morning. Please, can you ask Honorable for me, why all the former deputy ministers of finance are in the camp of Honorable Kennedy Japan? Justice from Takwapa to be a normal. Or said it as a former deputy finance ministers. I said, Muinama could di Kennedy.
Senior, make kind and say it's a matter of choice. Okay. Your party and what we see in him that resonates with me in particular. Okay. I believe say all the other people also see something in him and resonating with them. But I have told you, say for me, dear, Sisia in era we need somebody who is bold, decisive, and someone who can get
so it's not as if say Kwaku Kwate, Abena Osei Asare, Sticker, Dr. Ampabe. As why you meet me decided say yeah dear Kenya upon your support.
Never. We never had sat down to discuss say and I say everybody went individually based on no.
But mushia mudi kumama kasa kwanya muhumwa.
Ose enye
mushia mudi muhumwa kasa nyamwa. Some former deputy finance ministers no like mushia mudi kumwa we are supporting Kenya. Enye muhumwa say hey how comes here nyina ba be share.
Everybody has one reason or the other. In GD say reasons, no? Okay. Emerge, and that is how come we have found ourselves with Honorable.
Today, Ghanaians are truly feeling the impact of the change we voted for, except the MPP who are thinking about their political party but not the development of Ghana. Let us support His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for the better Ghana we all want. My greetings to Chairman Anakwasi August to send this to Ashanti Regional Chairman. 2 p.m. with Francis Manpon and our day bye. We see Dr. Bawumia as a vice president for 2 full terms, 2017 to 2025. Critics argue that he cannot distance himself from high cost of living, steady depreciation, debt crisis, and IMF bailout, youth unemployment. Since he was head of the economic management team, many say he must share responsibility for the economic hardship. Argument: you cannot market yourself as change when you were in charge during the problem. The economic lecturer image has faded. Before 2016, Bawumia strongly criticized the NEC on inflation, exchange rate, public debt, but under MPP, cedi became one of the worst performing currencies. Hey, James, oh dear, William said, "What that? Mendy, Joseph, and I from Boas West Coast, and I would have fetched him in a video. As a lecture part, I said that the brand. Why? I can see good morning, please tell honorable. DMB is winning, so they should prepare to come and join for a massive campaign to 2028. Thanks, Kwame Asante, channel the way by. Please kindly ask Honorable Abena why Honorable can sat aloof for his traditional seat. We lost to the NDC. Regards to Dr. Brian Chapo and some other say upon the AKSUS. Same Buache Asamanke say. Or say Kenya Ponaka say feature me ama MPP winning. How much more so with me as a more winning other parliamentary seat come 2020?
Yeah, in pain be no. Kofo who said seats ni bi ewo ho a na di kan enye your traditional seats.
Okay.
Now a particular person because of the character and the traits the other bar on the table inti na man it me a winning seats no.
Okay.
I saying central seats no.
Yeah.
Sana net here.
Yes,
Na NDC 4 seats.
Okay.
Na nye MPP 4 na NDC 4 seats. Enye Iraq ne de Japan eje
okay.
Ne ye ne moa a or the sustain constituency or the share constituency no. And today bia enye easy sa say ubon se na onu wini na bia ye presidential no o me nya senior honorable Kennedy Japan enya no. And it's sometimes it's about the personality involved.
Okay.
Such that omo penny personality, but even though ye NDC for e bia hold no, omo penny personality, omo person you omo share what he brings to the table. They see say he's and they are better off with or no as the member of parliament. And sana twa so sa kusi so
so now people were not just voting for NPP. But Kenya Japan was a factor.
Yes, because then you make catch we or appeal not just to yenye base. He takes from other bases.
So what would then happen to the other parliamentary seats now? Kennedy or Hina Japan and contested for 2028. What that means say MPP be lose and they have to prep the constituents no to meet that.
Kennedy Japan stood in a central. He did not stand in Atiwa East.
Okay.
Atiwa East MP owo wo na sese wo dem wo ye wa afem die. So what ba na wa ba inherit e bi wa ba inherit di oba inherit Kennedy Japan.
Yeah.
E bia we sia. So moving forward no you do a better job than what he did.
Okay.
But then personality there, you can't take it away from him.
Okay.
And that is why it's me holding on to the seats. And NDC 4 seats for some terms in our parliament. So most of the time, it's also about the personality of the candidates that you have.
Good morning, Kwasi. Please tell Madam that Bawumia is very intelligent and rich in ideas. And this is the best time for him. Ajua Krantima and anyway, Ebai. We say good morning. I am Okan from Bantima in the Sydney West District. The NDC is not campaigning for Ken. What you are witnessing is rational human beings demonstrating objectivity and honesty. Every discerning Ghanaian understands that no political party governs forever. Power will inevitably change hands. And when it does, the overriding concern must be whether Ghana is left in safe, credible, competent, and responsible hands. That reality explains why individuals across the political divide openly acknowledge Kennedy or Hina Japan's leadership. Okay, we see. Good morning, please. Honorable Abena, please tell Honorable Abena to join DMB camp because he's winning hands down. Okay, but I'm sure the delegates should kindly vote for Ken, no vote. Come 2020 from Gos and Tamale. Sadly, free for no Ken, no vote. Honorable Abena Osei Asare, no Ken, no vote. And the authority to be so from the other camps. So, but you say no DMB, no vote. Any papa moi.
Oh, Mijidi say leading to the elections, uncle for can you be say by ye party ni mu die ye to abewie na whoever emerges as the winner no obia ba betai ni chi na yakon akodin e de ade power. Na me de minim say Ghana for delegates no come 31st January 2026. You do the needful. More de ahenche no ebesoa yewura Kennedy ohini e Japan na megidi se obi bia in the various camps no omba be sum no maboa ma nkunimbi a ehwehwe yensa ka akwesi ma menka asem ba koncho obi a ogina frankatu phone bi ewo yenye party ose ofata
nipa 5 ni nyina
obi a fata se obedi bi nemo nsisi a no de ekọ beyond the obedi ene nia obetimi age power ama ye 2028 no ena nipa baako edemufua ene yewura Kennedy ohini Japan ene nti na ye ka se obi afata nemo that exceptional person na ye gidi se eye nyankopon eye adom na ye de ahenche ne esoa na obetimi age tumi na ma ye 2028 ni yewura Kennedy ohini Japan o ma so na hwe o mehu nyoma bebre ya mrempo a oni aban mu mrempo a oye MP keke no yehu nyoma wetimi aye ene yehu what he stands for send your okuma party no mpen bebre ne outburst na bia nkofo aka say eye to do with one wronger koso ewo society ana ebia party ni nchiche ebi mu a edi nkofo bi enya on sorry keke enkasa nsem bebre na oyi anu nsem bebre na obu anyina eye to correct bibia bia edi obinya ewo party man edi obinya ebia mra na ye wo aban mu ana edi obinya se Ghana ni eni nti megidi se onipa sei a oman no ho do eda na koma so sei se we man no sa opportunity no mo hwe ne maye na mo me opportunity na metimi aye de essence a megidi se se ne Ghana for catching no dodo na delegates ebetie no maye ne ese ene ne fata 5 ni de obi afata nanso ne obetimi di nkunimdie na maye na 2028 yetimi akofra konua pa no yetimi ede nhihye pa na yewura Kennedy Japan kita no amaye no eye Kennedy.
Okay, so I'm finding the western region. Enua Augustine Bua sene ye ewo enkramantem no so eye bisa western region. Yetisi abonten yenim so MPP ni yenim so NDC ni. Yenim si ehia Ghana fo western region. Eno mudi nkomo. Fact Lord Terry am fact we dey share Augustine. Augustine also jo somebody. Any Ghana this year atwi enkomo ebi so mo say nipa 5 and a press on my flag bearer NPP for 2028 elections. Out of the about 200,000 delegates never to about 31st January 2026. Emu diena omu amount for western region. Enya ya enka NPP delegates and to about famano as omo flag bearer. And come on no mo twetwe no any.
Omi mo de me ka de me papa nka me pe Bawumia. Bawumia na me pe. Ye nta me pe Bawumia ne se wo so no wedi kan beton ne ho dada. E na Kennedy Japan so ho sam do so. Me mo de na me pe na se but me tie ne sam ge kan na no ya no. E na so opetu mi ntina. Baba fom no. Opetu mi nti wo se isi ne ye na wa so da se we je suban de ye vantete. Ntina na opetu mi nti. Ena wabra no asin onyenye tumi ni bia na mo be ye Ghana for no as Lawrence etimi de ka me kwande a enka yantuma Bawumia no hojo ena na ado amembo no kra no ma Bawumia kwan ama na fa ne pa anye bibi ache ma fe so ba ji bibi aye enti Bawumia we nya hoden amfa anye bibi a o
the why be pen no say o to aso no why bibi a ana ne den yo no enye den mebre Bawumia eye opani bi a onimde mebre awo amambo ho na se obi ye bibi na nim bia so na akonya wo wonu so a aya de otumi ye no eye ketekete nemum sa akonya no so a otumi ye de eso ama etumi boa edi ye be se MPP mpanifo amon ko ma akoma nto onyam edi mpanifo nka ye a omo pa konya na di ni na no obi ase osanso fata nemum eye bre ene ye ye the best say Abema Yenia Bema Bawumia and your penny Bawumia wako na wako for Banyano Atanaso. What to Noma, who win a Juma for Francois Banon so Abertois.
No, the Bawumia Wabe advice that. See, on Uncle Funny. It is a 1 year qua. And people folk what to manner 1 year qua. Only the nay young yet. So, what be a banana wall Baba can want some man qua. By at it into Bawumia.
Toma Bawumia because Bawumia ya ton ewie nti ye son ba oba farm him into one tall man.
Kennedy dey say to man because Baumia dey say young shoulder Baumia dey young shoulder Kennedy ya try try another Kennedy there and na dey to am
I'm there omodema Baumia no ampe because ono na say where the car ba obi ehun say ntino ono the LED for MPP na manager
This I didn't do other now criminal that. The other now criminal the weather man. One doctor Baumia. To send that you did not could go. To be at now could go free, you be out or be out. As a coffee different, Yama for flat, for fooling. Tell about cow. Let me panana the yes I do could be. See a coffee Kennedy and a coffee different person. And for fly and one play guano. One name. When I face no one somewhat they are back. They are see I could aha. Told me for Baumia. Now, somebody a phone put in Baumia. It's not other what may have local. It's Mr. One walk to Abena is I'm the Mitch Bino here. Come at Baumia.
Baumia. As I never know why your papa out for the man. No. I don't know.
Eti Lotteria, yada say. Yamka wabo juma. Amanfo Western region. Yeah. You know more train and come as part of build up to NPP presidential primary. And as some so HM no. Uchen pa do am so no kasa do na bi fi say on fama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ba ko bi so fi say en fama Owura Kennedy of Japan. I think there's a similar one happening in Greater Accra. Na majority of them so fi say en fama Kennedy of Japan when a single person can say on fama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So, see these two regions. Nyame ad watch now, so your region for fro. Yeah, the ones be bro. You perceive me the Ghana for a dream. Say nipa be na MPP, you know, as omo flag make us a good boy jewelry say, or for so pay chain. Yeah, pure gold. Ring, yeah, pure gold. As madi yeah pure gold. Omo chen kwa na benye bi ato. Ye kama pa. There be because also good boy jewelry for near ma. Unto ade ke kanif efo. What to Ghana and our carry Ghana ade H ni yourself and nyina. Obi en wo Ghana de hu say ampa Ghana and ye good and da hono me pa to gold ball jewelry from kwan me nkwa buntum say ampa wato ade papa o showrooms bebre e won kran kumasem en kraba ma Kimbu Road bako e wa Diamond House showroom bako wa Diamond House from 0555 810 005 Osusu bako wa Oxford Street from 0556 771 438 East Lego bako so Otele Avenue also free 0553 163 811 Spintex baku or Marina Mall inside one more showroom baku or them from 0556 771 414 Tema Community 11 also showroom baku also from 0556 771 415 Ugo Kumasin Suwa baku or Ampoma Arcade from 0556 771 416 and na prempe the first international airport. Kumasi also showroom back airport no inside one. Fred 0531 040 808. Or say discover the collection that marries heritage with modern luxury. Where a Ghana for you know.
A Ghana for you in Western region. Mushe musampo for best 7.
Yeah.
And that is what they said. But maybe 7 people know to constituency in Kofu. I'm sure Mubu come a fasu bebre.
Okay.
Saying Kofu way. And for me, they are telling me say, honorable way, Okona sa Okofa Canada Japan eba campaign no ebe ye mramaye. Ye nyina ye di odobebe odom ajiri ye ho aye campaign bia ebi ensida. Kofu ka so ope tumi na baby ntina. Oh yes, but sebio se uwe wiase na se ebia uye bibi senye ebia afo se sa ne se so ye na se ye tufu na se once sandia na che se enye se wo pe akonua afro keke na che se I don't know who the kind of person you are. Obi eti efutu se ne ebia mo pese okasa politically correct ebi on kasa sam but then nekra wo hunu se ne okasa enye de bia na oka no kane no se ne na etie we che se obi a otie futuo enti Ghana fo enye mo dempo se mo wo obi a we tie futuo na mo hu change in senior or presenting the situation in a way are still oka de ese so oka
and people chance 2028
so afa so ona omo ka say ya ton ba ko de danti the American say 2028 a presenting with a very unique opportunity.
Okay.
Candidate are free. All the other parties, the major party, if I should put it this way, NDC, will be a new candidate.
Okay.
Because yera on Mampeni or TCCA we did name Renina every into to be a new candidate, into be a fair and even playing field for everybody, into whoever you representing.
But I say,
we did say Ghana for a besum near ye Jumaden, na yenso yet me edin.
Honorable Abena Osei Asare, a senior campaign team member, the Honorable Kennedy Okine Ejapon. A former Deputy Minister of Finance, a member of Parliament and Chairman of Public Accounts Committee and Permanent Senate Elchi. And where that's a so yebre ever came.
Miss Medamasi Papa, ye make candy a chat once at 31st. Yendi a sundre, Uma ye bibia a boko, nemo ye numun semna ye becano. Yen the sen ye, ye can ye huabuma, and ye ding.
But I say, Medidia Quesisia, background.